Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today in Team Ring Domination you're going to get yourself an adventurer, the People's Champion, the final boss, The Rock. And let's see what else we have today. There is a new daily streak, which is going to give you a adventurer Ethan Page, a backstage adventurer Ethan Page. There's the watch party rewards that came in, the Battle Pass Infinite rewards here, so we'll grab that as well. So there we are, it's a rarity draft pick that you get today. Let's see what we get from the watch party. We got Batista, a prize Batista, and from the Battle Pass Infinite rewards, we got 2 Voids and 2 Ignitions. And let's see what we get from our rarity draft board. Let's go for this one in the top left. An Ignition guitar. I think we can dust that one. I don't think we need it. And if we go over here, we go into the card catalogue, we have finally completed the collection for adventurers. The last one that we needed was this Bailey. So let's go ahead and claim our free guaranteed adventure card, which is D'Lo Brown. You're looking at the real deal now. Woo! That is how D'Lo Brown's theme song started. It is quite a ridiculous thing. I always remember it being quite hilarious. When I was a Yu-Gi-Oh player, someone found out that I was into WWE, and just out of nowhere, they just came up to me and just started singing like D'Lo Brown's theme, and I was like, why? And it's like, because you know what I'm doing. And I was like, I do, yes. There's also a brand new special edition card available today, which is Cena. This is, I think, the 3rd image we've had of R-Truth as John Cena. But this one is an adventurer card. And there you see that is him celebrating John Cena's final farewell appearances as Ron Cena. So we have to play 50 games in event modes or Money in the Bank. That'll give you a bonus chance at the Ron Cena. And it also contains the following. It also contains 3 legacy cards, so I think we'll maybe need the legacy ones. We'll need to open 30 card packs. And that will give us 10 legacy R-Truths. We need to use our super move 15 times. Oh, 15 is so much nicer than 20 or 25. I'm glad that they're cutting down on those. That's going to give you 10 legacy R-Truths. We need to get 75 R-Truth legacy cards. And that's going to give you just a singular legacy R-Truth as well. And reset the draft board 30 times. It's going to give you a guaranteed adventure card. So that's pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see this Ron Cena. Now, the other thing is this Rhea Ripley. We've only got 1 day and 22 hours left in the Rhea Ripley quest, and I am honestly unsure of how you're supposed to get the pro over. Speaking of, let's go ahead and do our bonus pack. It gives you a 3% chance at the Joe Hendry. I'm just going to continue there, which we didn't get, but it does give us 5 additional Ovation tokens. We have 10 days and 21 hours left on the Joe Hendry thing. There is the 5 Moves of Doom, which is a 20% chance at getting the Ron Cena. But I genuinely think this might be the only way to get the Rhea Ripley 20% chance from this, because the Joe Hendry you can get from the Real Turn. There's that amazing pack that I bought online that was, I think, $15.99. Gives you 5,000 credits, the adventure equipment guitar, the electric guitar. And there hasn't been anything like that for the Rhea Ripley. Let's go ahead and claim our bunches of punches. Let's see if we can get at least even the first reward from this. There we go, finally. And we are done with that first pack of bunches of punches, and the second one is going to give us a chance of getting the pro of the Fearless Nikki Bella, and the third one is going to give us a chance at getting an F1 Penta. Let's go ahead and do today's real turns. Okay, we got an extra free spin and a male superstar. That's going to give us 2 spins and a equipment. That's going to give us 2 supports and 2 additional free spins. Another support and another free spin. That's going to give us 50 credits. A little added to the bonus. And we're going to just claim an exit there. We got that for free. I'm going to be happy with that. A Logan Paul, my goodness. Oh, new card discovered. Okay, I was hoping that we get the guitar there. I'm not sure what one of these is the new card. What exactly was the new card that was discovered? None of these say new next to them. Well, that is just confusing. I think I'll lock down these 2, but we'll maybe leave the rest for the time being. But, that was interesting. Okay, on the basis that this only has 1 day and 21 hours left for the Rhea Ripley event, I think this may be one of the last chances to get this Rhea Ripley. Now, I normally don't go for these because I really hate when it's a 20% chance. It costs over 2,000 credits, but I don't see any other way to get this Rhea Ripley, and at the moment, the only other special edition Rhea Ripley is from Super Showdown, which I have not been doing. I have been lazy, I admit it. And I really want this Rhea Ripley, so I'm going to spend the credits here, and it absolutely sucks, and I hope that I get it really early on, and that I don't end up buying all 5 of these and don't have the Rhea Ripley. A 20% chance is not a very good chance, but we are going to go for it all the same here. I hate doing these. Dang it. That's 1 down, and these rewards are just not particularly great. I'm kind of holding my breath here. Dang it. I don't think we got anything above an ignition there. Oh, we've got an adventure card. A Cruz del Toro. Well, I mean, it's a pro at least. Not the pro that we wanted. We wanted the pro Rhea Ripley. Okay, 2 more. I really want to see that special edition adventurer Rhea Ripley. There we go. 20% chance. Screenshot that. That is our pro. That's what we were looking for. Yes. I hate these things that are 20% chances, but that was the needs must. Because I really, really wanted that Rhea Ripley. So that is very, very cool. I will most certainly be working to make the pro of that. And I really want to see what the pro animation looks like. I'm hoping that the wings kind of move. I might even swap the image. But that's going to be very, very cool when we see that. We're now at 529 of the 500 cards limit. Oh my goodness. Can we even do crack the case? Are we allowed to? No. Not until we get rid of some cards. Alright. Well, we're going to train up our Rhea Ripley anyway. Let's go go for these. Is there anything here that needs to be proed? Doesn't seem to be. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these. I don't think we need SummerSlam equipment anymore. What about Eons? Don't know if we need any of those, but I'll get rid of those ones. Actually, we're above max level there. There we go. And what we'll do is we will dust the rest of those and see if that gives us anywhere near a chance on the rare to draft board. It does not, it's only 540 dust. But there we go, both of our Rheas are now fully leveled, which is very, very cool. And the watch party, it still says 9 hours and 12 minutes, and unfortunately some of my cards are locked in there, including this Drew McIntyre. And I'm hoping that once he comes out there, oh, we can actually combine this now. So I still have 3 matches left to get on that Drew McIntyre. But thankfully, he has been freed. And, oh, we can actually make a Fortify of our Cruz del Toro as well. Completely forgot about that. There we go. So that's now an F2 of Cruz del Toro, which is very, very nice. And hopefully we can now do Crack the Case. No, we have reached the maximum number of equipment, so we need to dust some of our equipment. I don't think we need these. I think I'm going to dust those Eon equipments. Okay, I'm just going to pause the video a second here, folks. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to take care of a couple of things there. And I was looking at images for Rhea Ripley, and I think this one looks really good. I think that's a really cool one for her, with the wings almost looking like she's coming out of the back of the shoulders. So that might be one that I go for. But let's go ahead and play today's... Oh my god! We've reached the maximum number of support cards as well. Why is there always a thing? Okay, so support cards. Let's look at ignitions then. Oh, we're not getting rid of that one yet. For half a second there, I thought that star was still shining, and it wasn't. I was like, oh, okay. Right. That should surely be enough now, one would think. And it also gives us another rarity draft pick, which is nice. Also, have you all been checking out the Grand Cats 2025 Advent Calendar? The first one went up today, being December 1st. It goes all the way up to December 24th. It is Sonic themed this year. If you're interested in that, I would very much appreciate if you checked it out. Okay, so there's a 2 and a 3 involved. And a 5 and a 6. So we know that there's 2, 3, 5, and 6. So that means we don't need to check 8 and 9. So this one here is neither a 2 nor a 6, which means it must be either 5 or 3. So let's try 5. We know that this one can't be 5, so let's try 6. We know this one can't be 3, so let's try 2. And let's try putting the 3 over here. Oh my goodness. There was no logic involved in that. That was pure luck. Do not watch this video back and go, how did he work out how all of those were? No, there was a lot of 1 in 3 chances there, and I just got lucky with all of them. And again, these rewards do not seem that fantastic, and we're not going to pay 500 for it, so I do not know what to say with that one. So, let's take a look at our boom rewards for today. And in League, we've got 21 hours and 55 minutes left in League. We are almost at the 7 rewards, but we want to get up to that 20,000 points so that we can get a chance at getting the Lita and the Jacob Fatus. Now, I'm not going to get up to 20,000 points in League every single week. I'll do it for this week. But yes, I think I'll wait until there's a refresh. But what I will do is I will make sure that I stay in Platinum tier so that when the new League cards come out, that I'll be able to get those as well. So let's take a look at our boom rewards for today. So today our boom rewards. I like how it said minus 11 wins. That's because the last time I did this, I got the 12 win reward. And I think the reward from that said, you know, you're over the limit of cards. And then I just never went back into Boom until right now. So our 12 win streak today is 2 of the following. I hate when it's 2 of the following because it's almost always just ignition or prize cards. I much prefer when it's just something that's guaranteed, even if it's just one thing that's guaranteed. Like that is to prize support cards, which is slightly better than it gives you a chance of something else. I really do not like the stuff that says, you know, oh, you've got a chance at these things. I have been forgetting to do 24/7. I'm on a 2 win streak. Let's go ahead and claim this reward here. Gives you an ovation token, and I think you get an I was about to say I think you get an ovation token every single one up until 10 wins. Okay, so at 5 wins it swaps over from 1 to 2. It's 6 win streak, and then it stays at 2 until you get to 10, and then at 10 it gives you 3 ovation tokens every time you get a win. So that's a cool way to get additional ovation tokens. And we do still have 10 days and 21 hours left to try and get ourselves another Joe Hendry. Currently we have an F1 Joe Hendry, so if we can get up to an F3, that would be very, very cool. Now let's take a look at Adventurer. Now we're at 497 cards here, so we need to dust some cards desperately. Okay, we do not need either of those. And we don't need this Angela Dawkins either. Yes, in the Performance Center we are working on our Roman Reigns so that he'll be ready for the next event as well. We need to dust a few more cards here. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, not Eric. We still don't have the pro of him yet. And we're going to dust a whole bunch of ignition cards as well. Oh, we can make the pro of that ignition Drew McIntyre. There we go. Well, not a pro, an F1. That will level him up just a tiny bit. And we are going to train him up. Apparently 1 pro is all we need. There we are. He is now happily at F1. Got so many of these ignition cards that... I mean, we don't even need the stars on them anymore. I think we can just happily dust all of them. I'm just going to scroll through these and make sure that there isn't any that still needs to be pro'd. That's going to give us a tremendous amount of dust here. There we are, there is one there, Cutler James. And we still need the 2 of them. That gives us another rarity draft pick. 2 rarity draft picks even. Even better. And there's no background, it's just pure black background here. So we've got an Alex Shelley. And the Lexus King. I think we can just straight up immediately dust the Alex Shelley that we just got. I think we can probably dust the Lexus King as well. But I'll do that a little bit later on. We're now down to 437 of the 500 cards, and that is a lot better. So, to make things easier for my team, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, I'm going to go to my deck, and I'm going to swap out my female. And I'm going to make that into one of the weaker cards that we've got, which is going to be Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill's weaker than Sol Ruka? How on earth did that happen? And I'm also going to lower my supports as well. Really? Interesting. So what that'll do is it lowers the team's adventure rank here, and once the team has finished with the rock, what they'll do is they'll lower the rest of the team down until we hit into prize tier, and then we'll go for the card in prize tier as well. And then after that, we will drop even further down to ignition, and perhaps even drop down to void, so that everyone can all get their shards that they need. And let's go ahead and just jump in and do one right now. Oh my goodness, we have so many left arrows. I can tell that this one is my one because that is 579,000 power. What is our reward here? 100 super coins. We shall take that. And the rock shouldn't have any difficulty beating this Kit Wilson. And that one we cannot attack. We've only got left arrows, we'll have down arrows, so unfortunately that means that we can no longer get a perfect game, which is very irritating. And we've won anyway, so I'm just going to use the down arrow here rather than wasting time with another attack. Oh, actually we can pro that Lexus King, so... Wait, did it not give me the... Hang on. Did it not, like, give me the draft board? Like, we should have been on the draft board there and had the ability to try and get a rare draft pick. Or to try and get a shard, even. I have never seen that happen before. Okay, let's stop at that point there. We'll dust these. And let's try another game of Ring Domination. I'm really glad I got that on camera, because that really seemed like that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, I think we're going to go for this. Okay, I'm kind of glad that we won that one. I'm going to do this here. I'm also really glad that we won that game. So I think we're going to do this. Ah, you coward. I was hoping that they would attack something so that I could win and get a perfect game. Okay, we've got 8 picks now. Which I think is right. I think you get 4 for a win, you get 5 if you get a perfect game. So it did give us the picks. And there we go. There we found a first shard of Jordan Grace. Well, I think that's going to be it for this little video. I think I'm going to continue playing Team Ring Domination to try and get the shards that I require. For even big old Grandcat follows the rules. I am not a slacker. I don't sit back and just let my team get all the shards for me. I put in my minimum that I require as well. And sometimes I'll do more than minimum, depending on how much I'm playing, what I feel like I need to do. If you want to be part of my team, the rules for Team Ring Domination are you need to get 10 shards is the minimum. If you want to get a promotion from Ensign to Lieutenant, or from Lieutenant to Captain, you need to get double the requirement, which is 20 shards. And if you want a double promotion, then you have to get double that as well. So you have to get to 40 shards, which people have done in the past. People have done it many, many times. And also, if you fail to get the 10 shards, then rather than just being immediately kicked from the team, what you get is a demotion. So if you get yourself all the way up to captain rank, then, you know, maybe there's a day that you are particularly busy or you can't make it or whatever, then you can take a demotion down to lieutenant, and then you can get the promotion next week instead. And, of course, if you get demoted while you are ensign, you get the rank of, well, you can get the rank of last chance member. You don't necessarily have to get the rank, and that means that in the next event you must get a promotion, otherwise you will be removed from the team. And that is just literally the last chance to stay in the team is what that last chance member is all about. So that is the rules of Team Ring Domination. However, if you are captain rank, which is the highest regular rank you can get, or you're higher than captain rank, then if you get a heroic in the previous event, so the previous event was, of course, the heroic war games, and I did indeed get the heroic Roman Reigns. If you manage to get a heroic card, then you get the heroic benefits, and that means you only need half of the requirements. So I only need 5 shards today because I am, of course, at captain rank, and even big old Grandcat can take demotions. So I do also try to make sure that I stay up there in that captain rank. I feel like I couldn't enforce the rules if I didn't enforce the rules myself as well. So I try to keep it as fair as possible for everyone. There is not a singular person who does not carry their own weight in the team. This is not a team of freeloaders, and that's how we managed to keep that. And Of course, in order to get into Soul World Order, which is the home of his Grand Cat, you have to go through the Grand Cat NXT, and then you have to be called up once there's a space in Soul World Order, and once you have served enough duty in the Grand Cat NXT, and that is a huge, huge honor when you get that, and that is how the team works. So it's very, very cool. If you want to be part of that, if you want to get yourself adventure cards, it does not matter if you're adventure tier. You can be prize tier, you can be ignition, you can be void, you can even be eon tier, and we will get you the adventure cards. We will help you level yourself all the way up. So do not worry about whatever level or tier you're at. You can get all of these wonderful little rewards, including the adventure cards from every Team Ring Domination and Team Road to Glory, but also you get the chance at adventure cards from every single team battleground as well, where you get either random prize, mail, or adventure, and you get 2 of the following, which are random prize or ignition. It's also going to give you 700 super coins, a rare draft pick, and 8 forging crystals. And those adventure cards will help you level yourself all the way straight through up to the top until you are sitting up here at the maximum level alongside big old Grand Cat. So, with that said, if you want to join the team, the way that you go about it is the first thing you need to do is click in the description of this video and you will see a link to my Discord server. Once you get into the Discord server, just say, "Hi, I'm a fan of the Grand Cat and I would like to join your team." And from there, someone will begin the process of getting you into the team. They'll show you where the waiting to join channel is. They'll give you the waiting to join membership rank. And then when we are able to add you into the team, we will do a at everyone that's waiting to join, and if you are one of the first ones to respond, then you will get to jump into the team first. That's how it works. So with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.